Well, I'm out here today with Captain William Wise. I call him Shannon. I've known him for Shannon for years. His son Jake, who supposedly is this really good pitcher, baseball pitcher. And I told him, I said, we need to go to the field so I can take him yard. Jake, you gonna let a 50-year-old man take you yard?
He's coming at you, dude. He's going straight at you.
They're already saying that they're gonna bean me.
he might be able to hit it, but I bet you can't get out of the way of it.
Hey, my reactions are pretty good still for a 50-year-old. But anyway, we're out here getting ready to catch bait. Shannon's using the Talon cast net, and we're gonna see what we can do. But Shannon just recently got a trolling motor.
Oh yeah.
He remodeled my kitchen for me, and I said, well,
whoa,
what?
That was just for you though.
Oh, that's just for me.
I don't do remodels anymore.
If you don't book any more trips in December, you might be. But no, we're gonna help. Captain Shannon is one of the few guides that I actually recommend because I trust him. I've known him for years, and he does a really good job, and he puts people on fish. And I told him, I said, let's go fishing, because he got the new trolling motor, and I said, let's go so I can show you some spots out in the main channel, because he does primarily a lot of his fishing up near the port, and that's where we fished for years. So I wanted to get him out a little bit and get him used to fishing out here, so he has some other avenues to take when he goes to do grouper and snapper trips. So that's what the whole premise is today. He's got a different machine than I do. He's got a Garmin, so we'll go over the Garmin machine, because I know a lot of our viewers have Garmin. So we'll go over that and show you what we're looking at, and hopefully we'll catch some fish. I don't know, these guys.
I'm better, man. This is on you.
I'm not the guy.
Oh.
Ooh. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's take a look at what the bait looks like on the Garmin. As you can see, there's a ton of bait, so hopefully it won't take us long to catch bait. I just don't know how good his skills are.
I was gonna say, if I can open the net, man, we'll be okay.
He used to have his other son Caleb do it, and then now Caleb's out running trips on his own.
Yeah.
So what does Jake actually do on the boat?
Jake can throw the net.
Can he?
Jake can throw the net, but it just aggravates me so bad. There's so much pressure on him, because if it doesn't open 100%, then he knows I'm going to start running my mouth. So it's not my way. He does a triple load.
He does the Caleb way?
Yeah. So there's a lot of pressure on him, and it's a father-son thing, man. We go back and forth, and it can make for a really long day if he doesn't open the net.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have your work cut out with you with this wind going against you. There's pinners down there.
Is there?
Yeah, I just saw some.
Here, Jake, keep dropping some.
Here, you want me to try?
Yeah, there's pinners.
That was a good throw. Especially into the wind. Yeah, if I would have thrown the net, we would have loaded the live well and been done by now. So
yeah, well, in all honesty, I think this is the first day I've been out to get bait in like 2 weeks. Yeah,
he's buying his bait lazy.
I've been cheating a little bit. So had I been coming out, I probably would have been one and done right there.
I think it's just gonna take him a little bit to chum, I think.
Yeah. Alright, I watched him that time. I know exactly what he did.
Okay, what we've got going on is I took them to a spot that's out in the middle of the channel, and there's some ledges out here. And I told him, I said, you have to get it set up on these right, but there's ledges out here, out in the middle of the channel. So right now the tide is still moving a little bit faster than I typically like, but today's mission is to go out and scout and find new areas for Captain Wise.
Come on, what's my name, Tom?
Shannon William, whatever. Say my name. But anyway, so you can see the ledge right on the edge over here of on the side imaging. So we're about 50 feet, 60 feet from the ledge, but we're over the part of the ledge also. So we've got part of the ledge that we're over, but we're having to pitch up front of the boat and let it come back. And when it gets about mid boat, boom, get bit. So when the tide's flowing like this, if I'm necessarily not set up right on the spot, what we'll do is we'll pitch it up and then bring it back and let it cover more area. So that's what you want to do, is if you know that you're kind of even with the spot and the spot's not behind you, you want to get to where you can pitch up front of the boat and then let it come back, so you're covering more area. I think I've come to the realization that I'm gonna need to get better fishermen on the boat.
Probably so.
Jake, you got anything?
I ain't got nothing. I can't get a fight.
And this guy's too busy on his phone. Look at him. He thinks he's popular or something. It's always good to go fishing with friends and be able to rag on them and have fun. And we all know that we're just teasing each other. I got accused one time that I was too harsh. I can't remember the actual name of it, or whoever called me. Oh, I was narcissistic. That was it.
Yeah, that was
it. Yeah, that was you telling me somebody said that. Yeah. That I was narcissistic.
You know, if you didn't act like that though, I would be offended. I would think something was wrong, man. If you're fishing with friends,
right,
and you can't give each other a hard time, it's not fun.
Right.
That's what it's about, man. Talking trash.
The problem is Jake. He's too quiet. See, he won't even turn around and look at the camera. He just won't do it. He keeps shaking his head. No.
Jake's a problem, man.
Poor Jake.
I got no bait.
There he
He'd
is.
rather be behind the camera.
Yeah, see, that's another thing with they have, it's Badfish TV, right?
Yeah.
Okay, on YouTube, Badfish TV. So if you're not subscribed to them, subscribe to them, because they've got a really good channel. They're very educational, like I am. They do a lot of different things. The fortunate thing for Shannon though is he's got a cameraman. Jake is his cameraman. Jake does the editing. I have to do everything. I'm the cameraman. I'm the editor. We're gonna have to move.
Yeah. I try to get him out in front of the camera, because then I get all the female subscribers.
Yeah.
All the
teeny boppers.
Yeah.
You want to cut that trolling motor off?
Yeah.
Well, we're right now we're just in a we're getting out of the way of a boat. You don't want to impede the channel. That's the nice thing about having these trolling motors, is that you can move out of the way without, you're legally not allowed to anchor in the channel, physically anchor in the channel. So luckily with the trolling motor you can shut it off and you can get out of the way of the ship very quickly. I'm surprised he didn't honk at us, because we were slap in the middle of the channel. I tell people all the time that if you're fishing in a spot and you're catching grunts, don't leave that spot, because if the grunts are there, then there's grouper and snapper there. So sometimes you just got to get through the grunts first to get the other fish interested, because it happens all the time where we'll sit on a spot and those grunts will eat that cut bait and the shrimp and everything else, and then all of a sudden the snapper move in, and then after that the grouper move in. It happens more times than not. They just got to catch the fish though. Jake's over there. Swing and a miss.
Jake, you know I'm usually very proud of you, dude, but not right now.
Dude, that's just wrong.
I mean, it is what it is.
That's wrong. And it's funny, I come to this side of the boat, I don't even get bit.
Family aside. Mega grunt? Yeah. Big old grunt.
Come on, Shannon.
Big old grunt. Hey, dude. This is a delicious fish, man.
It is very good.
These guys
I
get
love
such
grunt.
a bad rap.
Yep.
And if
that's a Key West snapper right there. Or what do they call them?
Gray snapper.
Gray snapper.
Look at the size of that gray snapper. It's a grunt. It's delicious, but call it what it is. Yeah, dude, very, very underrated.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Jake. What's going on, Jake?
I'm trying, man. There's something in your nose. Okay, I'm going.
Jakey, Jakey.
Show off, man. Show
Finally
off.
hooked one. There you go.
There you go. That's a better grouper.
Show off.
Finally.
See how fishes me pretty much all the time anymore.
Well, you're old and you suck. So.
Yeah, I can't even stand up anymore, man.
Okay, folks, as you've seen in this video so far, we've kind of struggled to catch fish. We've been over some structure, as you see here. We're over some rocks, and we're actually able to get some of these fish to be able to chum up a little bit off the bottom. But unfortunately, with this high pressure system, and when we get blue skies like we've got today, what happens is when that high pressure builds in, what it does is it actually begins to put pressure on the fish's stomach. So when the barometric pressure is dropping, it actually expands their swim bladder. And when I say stomach, I mean swim bladder. I don't want to confuse the two. But so when the when the low pressure is dropping, their swim bladder becomes more buoyant, so they can adjust to that, and they put on the feed bag because they feel that pressure coming. So when the high pressure sets in, what it does is it shrinks their swim bladder, and they become less buoyant, and they become less sturdy in the water, as they say. And so it affects the fish, and it really slows their metabolism down to where they don't want to feed. And that's exactly what we're experiencing right now here in Florida. Is we've got a high pressure system that is built over top of us. And when that happens, it keeps that pressure high. So it keeps that pressure on that fish's swim bladder. So it shrinks it down, and they become less comfortable. It's almost like after we eat a huge meal like at Thanksgiving, and our stomachs, we just feel bloated, or if we drink too much beer, we feel bloated. So that's kind of the same situation that those fish are feeling. So they're not wanting to eat. And that's what we ran into in this video, is that I gave them a bunch of spots, and I've caught fish on these spots numerous times. And we caught fish, but not like we should have. I was really expecting as soon as this tide slowed down that the fish were really going to go off, and they never did. But anyway, that's just kind of a short story, and that's what we're dealing with right now. And I'll talk about that on the Friday fishing forecast. Is when you get high pressure like this, it really does put an effect on the fish, and it makes fishing much more difficult. So now let's get back to the video, and again, thanks for watching. Well guys, we had a fun day. We accomplished what we wanted to do. We were able to put a bunch of numbers in his machine, so now he can go out and really start to fine-tune of what he's looking for. I was able to try to help him in the aspect of trying to show him his side imaging, what to look for, how to look for it, and I think it hopefully opened your eyes a little bit.
It definitely made a lot more sense, man. But I still feel like there was a couple spots we were looking around that Todd wouldn't go near these spots. So I think that's where I think he was hiding stuff, right?
No, man, I don't hide nothing.
I know that, man.
I don't hide nothing.
I know that as well as anybody. But it was good, man. It makes a lot more sense. I know what I'm looking for. So
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It's gonna make all the difference.
Got to pick on Jake. That was fun.
He's easy.
He's easy.
Easy target.
Easy peasy. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. We really appreciate the support. Again, go by their YouTube channel, Badfish TV. Subscribe to them. They've got a great channel. And like I said, this guy I recommend on trips. So if you're looking for a guided trip, I'll put his information in the description below so you can give him a call. He's a great guy. His sons,
They're iffy. They're hot and cold.
Actually,
man.
His son's better than him, but
yeah,
nah, it's all good.
He talks me down every once in a while. That's why I bring you.
It's all good. But again, thank you very much for watching. We really appreciate all the support. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.